Well, Faits et Gestes is the idea is to explore many ways in which movements can be about movements, and so we try to explore as many ways as possible to refer to movements through movements. In this piece, we use two big tendencies in Baroque music. The first one is rhetorical music, and we use pieces by Froberger. Some of the pieces are lamentations, so they are basically written for the death of an emperor, or the death of another musician, or they really have different sentences like that, and it seems like it's really saying something. And they are extremely beautiful, I find, and very, very evocative, and very modern, because you have all kinds of modulation, you have a very rich harmony, and it's not something we're used to listen so often. It's not like Mozart or Beethoven, where you're like, it's not a cliche of classical music, if you want. And the other aspect that we use is a more contrapuntic aspect that was so much developed in the Renaissance and in medieval, but the Renaissance, and also in Baroque music, and later on, of course, but very strict fugue by Bach, where he's really playing with different kinds of rules in terms of how do you put together different motifs, different musical motifs. It's kind of full body movements, like if you run to jump, or if you imagine that you're going to hit something, or all these things, or avoiding something. This is linked to a whole kind of thing beyond dance, I find, because you have gesture everywhere, in sculpture, in painting, in movies, in daily life, in the interaction we have now. I'm doing gesture, I'm doing face expressions. Yeah, if you have never seen dance, maybe you can really connect to some of these things. I mean, there is no set, it's very basic, but we can place everything exactly where it's best for us somehow. Space is the ratio between the stage and the audience is really good, because stage is huge, so we can really move, and that's great. We don't feel restricted in our movement, but the audience is very close by, so we have this very intimate connection. So being both close by to the audience and having a huge space to move feels great.